Yeah, well, Monica, that days-long manhunt coming to an end last night right here in Salem as authorities announced the death of Claudio Neves Valente, the man believed to be responsible both in that deadly attack at Brown University as well as the shooting death of an MIT professor. The suspect's body found right here in one of those storage units. A manhunt spanning 5 days, crossing into 3 New England states, coming to a dramatic end last night in Salem.
Even though the suspect was found dead tonight, our work is not done.
The suspect now dead, we are starting to piece together 48-year-old Claudio Neves Valente's movements in the days since carrying out a mass shooting at Brown University, the place he once studied.
Absolutely nothing. And to take 2 children away from their families, it just goes to show how sick and demented he was. And the fact that he took his own life, I don't think he did that because he was remorseful or had any regret. I think he just didn't want to get caught and be held accountable.
Investigators say after killing 2 students inside a physics classroom Saturday afternoon, he is said to have traveled north to Brookline, Massachusetts, where he killed his former classmate turned MIT professor Nuno Loureiro, and then eventually made his way up to New Hampshire.
And eventually financial records led us into a storage unit in Salem, New Hampshire. There was one of the officers, I believe, in Salem that spotted the vehicle, made the notification, and he was a rush to get there.
New Hampshire's Attorney General confirming that Neves Valente's death ruled a suicide after he shot himself in the head and that he had been dead inside a Salem storage unit for 2 days. Sources tell our sister station WCVB in Boston that Neves Valente may have visited a shooting range here in New Hampshire before carrying out those deadly attacks, saying that investigators found a receipt to the range which has not been identified. Now, we have reached out to several of the gun ranges in this area to determine if Neves Valente had been to any of these before the attack. We have not been able to confirm that for ourselves. Now, authorities say that alongside 2 guns, that 5 magazines and nearly 200 rounds of ammunition were also found with that suspect in the storage unit. For now, we are live here in Salem. Maria Wilson, WMUR News 9.